This mod review is brought to you by the Farmer Klein YouTube channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. So today, guys, we're going to take a look at a 4-pack of Valtras. You can download this mod over at FSUK. It's the Valtra series mod for FS19, and it includes basically edits of the 4 in-game Valtras to be more realistic to represent the actual Valtra tractors in real life. So we have modified A series, N series, T series, and the big boy S series. So let's quit talking about them and take a look at the options in the store. Go to small tractors. Of course, we have the Valtra A series here, the in-game, which you have a choice of 100 horsepower, and that is it. Sorry, you got the A104 for 100 horsepower, and it goes up to 110 horsepower, the A14. You have the choice of standard or front weights. Trelleborg or Nokian tires. And in Trelleborg, you have wheel weights, wide tires, wide with weights, and narrow tires. Rear twins, and that is it. And sorry, front loader attacher. This little scroll bar gets me every single time. As far as color choices, you have all of the standard in-game color choices here for both the main color and the rim color. Now let's take a look at the A series mod from the pack. So we start with an 85 horsepower tractor this time around. Go up to the A84, which is 85 horsepower. A94, which is 95 horsepower. The 104, which is where we started with the in-game tractor. 114 goes up to 110. 124, which is up to 120 horsepower. The 134, which goes to 130 horsepower, and then back to the A84. We have a standard configuration with front weight, Trelleborg, Nokian tire options, and in Trelleborg we have standard wheel weights, wide tires, wide with wheel weights, rear twins, twin wheels, narrow tires, and back to standard. Now, we also have our front loader attacher option. Now, as far as color goes, the only colors that we have available are factory standard colors from Valtra. So we've got red, then we've got a metallic red, we've got orange and metallic orange, yellow and metallic, blue and guess what? Metallic, green and metallic, black, red, black metallic, white, and silver metallic. Go ahead and let's get red metallic for this one. And let's get this in silver rim. Buy that up. Now let's take a look at the in-game in-series tractor. Starts at 145 horsepower and goes up to 201 horsepower. We have our choice of Trelleborg or Nokian tires, and we have standard, wheel weights, wide tires, wheel weights with wide tires, rear twins, narrow tires, and back to standard. And of course, we have our front loader attacher yet again. Now let's take a look at the N series in the mod. Starts out 115 horsepower. And we have the 125. The N124, which comes in at 135 horsepower. The N134, which comes in at 145 horsepower. The N154E, which is 165 horsepower. The N174 at 201 horsepower. And we're back to the 104 at 115. So look at that. We can have a small tractor with 200 horsepower for $123,000. Mod description also says that the pricing is real based on the pricing listed on the Valtra website. As far as wheels go, we have Trelleborg or Nokian or Mitas and Michelin choices. So we have 4 tire choices there. As far as the Trelleborg goes, we have standard, wheel weights, wide tires with weights, rear twins, total twins, narrow tires, narrow dual rear tires, and back to standards. We have mud guards flare on or off. See the mud guards get a little wider there on the back, and we have a choice of front loader attacher. Now we've got design color. We can change it to Valtra yellow. Changes our front loader attacher. Rim color. Let's go with gray. And main color, we can go with Valtra metallic yellow. Look at that. Metallic yellow on this one. That one. Now let's move on up to the medium-sized tractors, and we have the Valtra T series. No cow additions in this pack. We have horsepower is a T194, which comes in at 210 horsepower, and this particular version goes all the way up to T234, which is 250 horsepower. Again, this is the in-game Valtra. We have Trelleborg or Nokian tires, and in standard, wheel weights, wide with weights, narrows, rear twins, front twins, and back to standard. And we also can get a front loader attacher. Now let's take a look at the modded version. Modded version of the Valtra T series. We get T144 at 170 horsepower, T154 at 180 horsepower, T174E, which is 190 horsepower, T194, which is 210 horsepower, 214, which is 230 horsepower, 234, which is 250 horsepower, and the 254, which is 271 horsepower. And we're back to the T14. As far as wheels go, we have the Trelleborg, Nokian, Mitas, Michelin, and we can get chains on this particular tractor. Take a look at that. Let's go back to the Trelleborgs. See, we have a choice of standard, wheel weights, wides with weights, rear twins, front twins and rear twins all around, narrow tires, dual narrow tires on the rear. On Nokian, we actually have a choice of standard, wheel weights. It's one of the first times I've seen a choice on the Nokian tires. Mitas, we have a choice of standard, wide. Look at those big boys. And on the Michelin, we have standard and wide. And on the chains, we have configuration options. We have the Pro Grip F. We have the Pro Grip U. We have Pro Grip F422SB. U422SB. Also have front loader attacher options. And again, we have the choice of our main color in metallic, rim color, let's go with silver, and our design color, which if we did our that in Valtra orange. Now let's take a look under big tractors. We have the Valtra S series. So if we look at the in-game Valtra S, standard configuration is the S324, which is 350 horsepower. You can take it all the way up to the 374, which is 400 horsepower. As far as wheel setup, we have a choice of standard, wheel weights, wide with weights, twins, rear twins, and back to standard again. Now let's take a look at the modded Valtra. Modded Valtra starts at 300 horsepower for the S274. S294 takes it to 325. The S324 takes it to 350. The S354 takes it to 380. The S374 takes it to 400. The S394 takes it to 425. And then we're back to the S274. Now, on wheels, we have our choice of Trelleborg, Mitas, Michelin, Nokian, and chains. Interesting enough, on the chains, we only have rear chains on this one. And of course, on the chains, we have Pro Grip F. It's a nice diamond pattern there. Pro Grip U, which wraps around the more of the tire. That is our choice. Take a look at Trelleborg. We have standard, weights, wide tires, wide with weights, rear twins, twins all around, narrow twins on the back, crawler track, and standard. Let's go to Mitas. We have standard, standard with weights, wide tires, rear twins. Look at those things. Gosh. Twins front and back. Michelin, we have standard, standard with weights, wide tires, rear twins, front twins, and back to standard. And on the Nokian, we have standard, wheel weights, and that is it. Let's go back to Trelleborg. Let's do that configuration. Go to main color, and again, we have our choice of metallics. Let's go to metallic blue and rim color selection. Once again. So let's go ahead and have a little closer look at the inside of these tractors and a little bit on the outside. Check out that metallic paint going on there. So there is a bit of eye candy on the inside of these. We have a digital readout. It's a little hard to see because it's daytime, but the dash does light up. Beacons on the front, top, take a look at that. Our front lights, rear lights, and our third stage lights. We have our flashers, front and rear, left and right. That was the A series. Let's go ahead and take a look at the N series here. Now on the N series, we do have a pillar, readout pillar on the right side, sorry. Shows us our speed and our RPMs. We have animated gauges. We do have a light up dash. We also have indicators for left, right, and hazard. Got to show you guys that on the other tractor. Beacons, front lights, rear lights, front lights all around. Four-way flashers there, front and the rear. Hard to see, but they are flashing. We have our right, and we have our left indicators. Now let's take a look at the the T series. Once again, we have the readout on the right pillar. We also have a camera. All of these have an interesting seat camera that moves with the cab. See if we can get this to move around for us a little bit. See how it's shifting there? Keeping my head straight. I know I've got head tracking on, so that might throw it a little bit, but I am trying to keep my head straight there. Also have blinkers. The inside, have a light up dash. Take a look at the outside lights. Our beacons, front lights, rear lights, third stage lights, four ways. Rear, we have our left and our right. And the chains are not just decorative. They do affect the traction level of the tractor. Inside we do have a light up dash. See the blinker. Left and right. Got our hazards. Front, rear. Got all those lights. And the front top lights. Four ways. Left, right. That is a beast. Oops. Get this set up here for the thumbnail screenshot. So guys, there you go. You've got the Valtra series from FSU over at FSUK from Mr. Mazzoni. We've got the A, we've got the N, we've got the T series, and we've got the big S series. All as accurate as possible based on factory pricing, factory configuration options, and everything. So if you're into realism, then go check out this mod. Let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think of this mod? And until next time, happy farming.